Some moments last only a few seconds, but they're enough to keep your eyes glued to the screen. Today, let's explore unbelievable scenes and lucky escapes caught on camera. Another landslide in Uttarakhand. Look at this. All 14 passengers jumped off the bus and ran as the mountainside started giving way. Rocks suddenly came crashing down as climbers made their way up Mont Blanc. Look at this. It really felt like the whole mountain had a mind of its own. December 14th, a landslide struck National Highway 6 in Mai Chau. Within seconds, a massive wall of rock and soil swept onto the road, catching everyone by surprise. Mining operations at a quarry suddenly triggered a massive landslide. Look at this. The entire hillside gave way, leaving behind widespread environmental and property damage. A sudden landslide hit National Highway NH 707 near Barwas village. Within moments, rocks and debris poured across the road, turning it into a very dangerous place. What a close call. The truck had just made it through when rocks and dirt came crashing down at KM 174 on Highway 6. Just a few seconds later, and the outcome could have been very different. Escaping one rockfall is already incredibly lucky, but running into a second one on the same trip, that's hard to believe. Would you keep going? A sudden landslide struck along National Route 168 in Japan. Look at this. Within moments, rocks and dirt poured down the hillside, completely blocking the road. Days of heavy rain suddenly sent rocks and mud rushing downhill like a waterfall, leaving people screaming as they quickly ran away from the dangerous area. This is the moment a serious landslide hit Put village in. Look at this. Authorities had to urgently evacuate more than 200 people and launch rescue operations right on the scene. A massive landslide, stretching for several kilometers, suddenly swept through a mountain village. After days of heavy rain, tons of rock and soil rushed into the river, putting nearby communities at risk of flooding. A massive landslide in Myanmar completely filled an entire lake. Within seconds, the whole hillside gave way, sending up a huge wave and showing just how powerful nature can be. Look at this road. One landslide was all it took to tear it apart and leave it heavily damaged. Severe weather and unstable hillsides can turn an ordinary road into a dangerous place in just moments. This is the moment the Birch Glacier and the mountainside in Switzerland suddenly collapsed. Look at this. An enormous avalanche of rock and ice buried the entire village. Thankfully, everyone had already been evacuated. Are you watching on your phone or on TV? Let me know in the comments. A lightning bolt suddenly struck Fuego volcano in the middle of the night. In one instant, the whole sky lit up. Wow, nature really knows how to leave us speechless. A wife was filming when a lightning bolt suddenly struck her husband's truck. Wow, that's one rare moment nobody wants to experience in real life. But heavy rain often comes with powerful lightning. Look at this. One strike was all it took to set the tree on fire. Another lightning strike, but this time in an open field with a few tall trees. Did you know, during a thunderstorm, tall trees are places you should stay away from? Before dawn, sky suddenly lit up with countless lightning strikes. Look at this. The night kept flashing over and over, creating a scene that was both breathtaking and hard to believe. Two men had just gotten into their car when, moments later, a lightning bolt suddenly struck right beside it. Wow! The timing was almost impossible to believe. Two men had just gotten into their car when, moments later, a lightning bolt suddenly struck right beside it. Wow! The timing was almost impossible to believe. If you enjoy unbelievable moments like these, don't forget to like and subscribe. The sky quickly turned dark, but then, a tornado tore through the city within minutes. Almost nothing in its path was left untouched. This was no ordinary storm. A massive tornado unleashed incredible winds, tearing through everything in its path. You could feel its power just by watching.
Yes. Oh no.
Powerful winds kept hitting in wave after wave. But then, the entire roof was ripped away and crashed onto the road. Just watching it makes you realize how dangerous it was. Powerful winds swept across the dormitory. Look at this. In just seconds, the entire roof was lifted right off the building. The force of the wind was unbelievable. Thanks for watching until the end. If you enjoy real moments from nature like these, don't forget to subscribe and join us for the next adventure.